Hi, my name's Brigitte Van Meter, and I'm doing the third extra credit ethical dilemma. And the title is Man Found Unconscious with Do Not Resuscitate tattooed on his chest. So the background is emergency room staff at Florida Hospital found an unconscious patient with Do Not Resuscitate tattooed on his chest, prompting confusion and ethical concern, according to a case report in the New England Journal of Medicine. Paramedics brought the unconscious 70-year-old man to the ER where he was found to have elevated blood alcohol level. This man had a history of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, diabetes, and irregular heart rate. The do not resuscitate tattoo on his chest underlined not and included what staff presumed to be his signature. The man arrived at the ER with no identification or family present, which prompted the social work department to assist in contacting his next of kin. ER staff failed to help the patient regain a level of consciousness where he could adequately discuss his goals for care. So, some historical content was that the key stakeholders would be the unconscious man, the hospital staff, ethical counselors, and family found. Biological content would be that he has a history of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, diabetes, and irregular heart rate. The historical content was he might have gotten too drunk. Where and why he got a DNR tattoo is unclear. Also, if there wasn't any bracelet or paperwork that said DNR. The psychological may be he may have had thought that with the tattoo, the physicians would see his wishes and respect them. The physicians are confused as to what to do because he does not have any solid legal papers nor any ID, so they do not know who he is, nor if he even got the tattoo himself. So social aspects would be if they were to resuscitate him and he did indeed have a DNR, or just merely expected them to respect his wishes as stated on his tattoo, there may be public outcry stating that it is the physician's fault for not following his wishes and could possibly end up in a legal battle. And the physical environment that they're in, America is a very sue-friendly or sue-happy, meaning people take legal action for compensation against companies, which happens a lot. And if they were to resuscitate him, or even not, and his family finds out that he does not have a DNR, or if he does, they would sue the hospital. So the ethical principles, starting with autonomy, is he has a choice whether or not to be resuscitated. But with the tattoo, it is unclear whether or not this is even his autonomous choice, whether or not he got the tattoo. Beneficence. They could just let him die and respect the tattoo if this is what he wanted. It would also help him get his wish. The non-maleficence, though, is if they could resuscitate him as it would save his life instead of harming him or letting him die. Justice for this would be it would be fair to not perform life-sustaining procedures if there is a DNR or a tattoo. And this would also be justice for all people with a DNR tattoo who would have the same wishes. This also creates legal tension for the physicians who do not know whether or not to save someone with a tattoo and no papers or bracelet on hand. So the case resolution would be the solution one would be the team could resuscitate him and take their chances on whether he meant the tattoo or not. If he did not want to live, he might come back and sue them for not following his wishes. Resolution 2 would be the team would follow his wishes on the tattoo and do not resuscitate him and try to contact his family and see if he had an actual legal DNR. They could possibly also be sued by the family for medical negligence. So the case disposition, I chose with number 2 because I had this choice of resolution as it is a leap of faith and could possibly harm him. But due to justice and beneficence, it is what he most likely wants, as it is tattooed on his chest and he has had a lengthy past with medical issues. And actually, in reality, they did later on find in real life that he did have a DNR and ended up not resuscitating him. And that is my project.